10 years from now, two people watching this video will have completely different lives. The first person will still be struggling financially, still living paycheck to paycheck, still wondering why they cannot seem to get ahead, no matter how hard they work every single day, still watching videos about money while never actually changing anything in their real life. Stuck in the same exact place forever. The second person will be financially free. They will have investments generating passive income. They will have options and security. They will look back at this video as the moment everything shifted for them. The difference between these two people is not talent. It is not luck or income level. It is whether they actually implement the 10 steps I'm about to share with you today. Which person will you be? That choice begins right now in this very moment. The decision is completely yours to make. I need you to understand something important before we begin. Getting ahead of 99% of people financially is not as difficult. It does not require a six-figure income. It does not require a trust fund or rich parents or an Ivy League education at all. It requires following simple steps that most people know about but never actually implement. The gap between knowing and doing exists. The gap between knowing and doing is where financial mediocrity lives forever. Today we are closing that gap together once and for all. If you are ready to separate yourself from the broke majority and join the financially free minority, subscribe right now and hit like. Step number 1 is to know your numbers with brutal honesty. This is where everything begins and where most people immediately fail. You cannot get ahead financially if you have no idea where you currently stand. Yet, most Americans have no clue about their situation. I want you to calculate 3 important numbers right now today. First, your net worth. Add up everything you own and subtract tax. This number might be negative, and that is completely okay. You need to know the truth about where you actually stand right now. Second, your monthly income after taxes, not your salary on paper, the actual money that hits your bank account every single month. Third, your monthly expenses, every single dollar that leaves your accounts for any reason whatsoever. Track absolutely everything you spend. Most people skip this step because they are afraid of what they will find. They prefer comfortable ignorance over uncomfortable truth. But you cannot navigate to a destination if you do not know your starting point. Knowing your numbers puts you ahead of majority. Step number 2 is to pay yourself first automatically. This single habit separates wealth builders from everyone else around them. Most people pay their bills first, then spend on lifestyle, then save whatever is left over at the end of the month always. The problem is there is never anything left over at all. Expenses expand to consume available income. This keeps people broke regardless of earnings. The solution is reversing the order completely. The moment your paycheck hits your account, money should automatically transfer to savings first. Set up automatic transfers to happen on payday. Start with 10% of your income if possible. If impossible, start with 5%. The percentage matters less than establishing the habit of paying yourself first automatically. When saving becomes automatic, it becomes truly invisible. You adjust your lifestyle to what remains and you never miss the money you never saw. This is how people build wealth without willpower. Step number 3 is to eliminate high-interest debt with absolute urgency. Debt is the anchor that keeps people stuck no matter their income. If you have credit card debt at high interest and invest money earning returns, you are still losing overall. You cannot out-invest debt. Every dollar going toward that debt earns you a guaranteed high return by eliminating future interest charges. No investment matches that guarantee. List all your debts from highest interest rate to lowest. Attack the highest interest debt first while making minimum payments on everything else. Once the highest is eliminated, move to the next debt in line. This is the avalanche method and it minimizes total interest paid. Some people prefer the snowball method of paying smallest balances first for psychological wins. Either approach works if you commit fully. What does not work is ignoring debt and hoping it goes away on its own. That approach guarantees financial struggle continuing forever. Step number 4 is to build an emergency fund that actually protects you. Most Americans cannot cover a $1,000 emergency today. This explains why so many stay trapped forever. Without a cushion, every expense becomes a crisis. A debt cycle is triggered, turning small problems into huge disasters. They fall into an endless struggle. Every crisis leads to debt. Every debt delays wealth building further. This creates an endless loop of struggle that continues permanently. Your emergency fund should eventually hold 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. If that feels impossible, start smaller and build progressively. $1,000 is a meaningful first milestone to achieve, then 2,000, then 1 month of expenses. Build until you reach target. Keep this money in a high-yield savings account, earning interest while remaining instantly accessible. This is not investment money but insurance money. It exists to protect you from the unexpected events that derail unprepared people completely. Car repairs, medical bills, job loss. These will happen. These events will happen to everyone eventually. The only question is whether you will be prepared or devastated when they finally arrive. Step number 5 is to increase your income intentionally and relentlessly. Most financial advice focuses exclusively on cutting expenses only. While reducing waste is important, there is a limit to how much you can cut. There is no limit to how much you can earn potentially. This makes income growth the most powerful wealth-building lever available to you right now. More opportunities exist today than ever. The internet has democratized access to global markets and customers everywhere. Skills can be learned for free through online resources available now. Digital marketing, sales, copywriting, video editing, software development, data analysis, AI automation. These skills command premium compensation and can be developed outside traditional education paths. Commit to learning and improving continuously. Always negotiate your salary. Ask for raises based on value. Change companies strategically when better opportunities exist. Step number 6 is to invest consistently in assets that appreciate over time. The gap between wealthy and everyone else comes down to this. Wealthy people own assets that increase in value over time. Everyone else owns liabilities that decrease in value continuously while they own them. Assets include stocks, bonds, real estate, and businesses that generate income and appreciate. These make you wealthier over time automatically. Liabilities include cars, consumer goods, depreciating electronics, and anything that loses value while you own it. These drain your wealth constantly. Most people spend their income on liabilities, then wonder why they never get ahead financially. Understanding this distinction is absolutely essential. The foundation of your investment strategy should be low-cost broad market index funds. These give you ownership in hundreds of companies instantly. You do not need to pick stocks individually. You do not need to time markets perfectly. You simply invest consistently and let time do work. Set up automatic investments into index funds every time you get paid. This dollar-cost averaging approach removes emotion from the equation entirely. You buy when prices are high. You buy when prices are low. Over time, your average purchase price smooths out, benefiting from long-term growth. Step number 7 is to maximize tax-advantaged accounts ruthlessly. The government offers account types that provide significant tax benefits for retirement savings. Failing to use these accounts is leaving free money on the table completely. If your employer offers matching contributions, you must capture the full match. This employer match is free money representing an instant guaranteed return on your contribution. No investment anywhere offers those guaranteed returns ever. Refusing free cash handed directly to you. Beyond matching, consider maxing out retirement accounts. Consider maxing out a Roth IRA account annually. Contributions are made with after-tax dollars, but all growth is tax-free, and withdrawals in retirement are also completely tax-free. If your investments grow significantly over decades, you pay zero taxes on all those gains completely. This tax-free growth is incredibly powerful compounded. Step number 8 is to avoid lifestyle inflation like the plague completely. This is the silent killer of wealth that destroys high-income earners. Lifestyle inflation is the tendency to increase spending whenever income increases automatically. Get a raise and suddenly you need a nicer apartment. Get a bonus and suddenly you deserve a new car to reward yourself. This pattern keeps people broke regardless of how much they actually earn. I know people earning very high incomes per year who have no savings at all. Every raise translated directly into upgraded lifestyle spending immediately. Meanwhile, people earning a fraction of that amount build serious wealth by maintaining lifestyle discipline as their income grows steadily over time. When your income increases, resist the immediate urge to upgrade your lifestyle right away. Instead, maintain your current standard of living carefully. direct the income increase towards savings and investments instead of spending. If you were comfortable before, you can remain comfortable while building wealth. Step number 9 is to protect yourself with proper insurance coverage always. Wealth building requires years of consistent effort to accumulate successfully. A single uninsured catastrophe can destroy decades of progress overnight completely. Proper insurance is not an expense but protection for everything you build. At minimum, you need health insurance to protect against medical bankruptcies, which remain the leading cause of bankruptcy in America even today. You need auto insurance if you drive. You need renters or homeowners insurance to protect your property. Consider umbrella insurance as wealth grows. Review your coverage annually to ensure it remains adequate for your situation. The cost of proper insurance is minimal compared to devastation of uninsured loss. Step number 10 is to surround yourself with people who elevate your standards consistently. You become the average of people you spend most time with. This applies to health and mindset absolutely, and this absolutely applies to finances significantly. If everyone around you is broke, you absorb those patterns. Seek out people who are ahead of you financially to learn from them, not to use them selfishly. Observe their habits and ask questions genuinely. Let their standards raise your own standards naturally. Join communities focused on financial growth intentionally. Consume content from people who have achieved success. Distance yourself from people who mock your financial goals or encourage destructive habits. Protect your mindset as carefully as you protect your money. Now, let me bring this all together because understanding is worthless without implementation actually happening. You now have 10 steps that will transform everything. Know your numbers. Pay yourself first automatically. Eliminate high-interest debt. Build a real emergency fund. Increase your income relentlessly. Invest consistently in appreciating assets, tax-advantaged accounts. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Protect yourself with insurance. Surround yourself with elevating influences. None of these steps are complicated at all. None require special access or connections or luck whatsoever. They simply require consistent execution over time. The problem is that most people will watch this video and do nothing at all afterward. They will agree with everything I said completely. They will think about implementing these steps someday in the future. Then they will scroll to the next video and forget everything within an hour. Do not be most people ever. Be the person who takes action today, not tomorrow, not next week. Take action right now, today, immediately. Choose one step from this video and implement it within the next 24 hours starting right now. Set up an automatic transfer to savings. Calculate your net worth right now. Cancel a subscription and redirect that money to savings instead. Take one concrete action that moves you forward today. Then choose another step next week to implement and another the week after that consistently. Within months, you will have implemented all 10 steps successfully. Within years, you will be unrecognizable financially from where you started. Within a decade, you will be living the life that most people only dream about. The choice is yours to make right now. Struggle or freedom. Average or exceptional. Watching passively or doing actively. Which will you choose today? If this video provided value, subscribe right now because I release content regularly to help you build wealth and achieve financial freedom consistently. Drop a comment telling me which step you are implementing first starting today. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this important message. 10 years from now, you will look back at this very moment. Make absolutely sure you are proud of what you did next. Your future depends on it. You have everything you need right now to transform your financial future completely. The only thing missing is your decision to start immediately today. I believe in you completely, and I know you can do this successfully. Take that first step today and watch your entire life begin to change dramatically. I will see you in the next video, my friend. Go take action right now and start building the financial future you truly deserve to have.